What's up, guys, and welcome to the show. So today I figured I would show you guys tools for clock and watch repair, tools for basic watch and clock repair. So essentially the reason I'm doing this video is because today I did a little bit of I did a cuckoo clock repair, and these are the tools that I used. On Friday I have a grandfather clock setup, and this is the tools I'll be using. So first off, your gloves. You want to use gloves, more cotton type style gloves, especially when you're dealing with grandfather clocks, because you don't want to get any you don't want to tarnish it with the oils from your hands. So you want to use gloves, especially when you're dealing with grandfather clocks and older style cuckoo clocks. Of course, my other glove probably in the car somewhere, but so you always want to have a nice clean pair of gloves. I always put them here just because I don't want to get them dirty by putting them in my box with my tools. So you lift this up, and I have this right here. Now this is more of a watch style. I have these tweezers, which you always need for picking out pins, especially if you're doing more watch style work. You got to pull the watch pins out, as well as some smaller clocks and stuff. They have little pins that you simply just pull out. So good big pair of tweezers. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My battery, of course, always dying on me. But then you have your pry tool. Now this, as you could see, the edge, there's an edge there that goes down like that. That's for getting in the edge and prying open the backs of watches. Now this is also a good tool to have if you're dealing with any clock type stuff that has a backing that is stuck. You simply just kind of go around prying it open, but mostly this is used for watch backings where you pry them open. Of course, you have your little screwdrivers. I have more screwdrivers than this, but I didn't transfer them to this box yet. I'll definitely do that. Little screwdrivers for, of course, your little screws. These are different sizes of push. Basically, you just put them in and hammer basically your links out. They're for doing links mostly, but of course you could use them for anything with dealing with clock backings, but mostly they're used to just push links out when you're doing watch links. Now look at that, this battery's gonna die now. Okay, so here, scissors. Now scissors, a lot of people are like, what the hell? But when you do grandfather clock setups and you do a lot of clock setups, scissors are a must, especially when you're removing that packing from grandfather clocks and so on and so forth. Scissors are definitely a must for sure. Flathead screwdrivers. I have a bigger one, but it's pretty much for what I need. So flathead screwdrivers are definitely a must, especially when you're dealing with certain clocks. I have a bigger screwdriver just because you never know if you're going to need it. There have been times when I've needed it. Now this I just basically have for the hammer portion of it, because there have been times where I've needed to hammer in little nails on backings of certain clocks. I needed to pull out some little nails from backings of certain clocks as well. So that's essentially why I really have this tool, is just for the hammer portion of it. This is the little hammer. This is mostly doing for watches. It's for taking links out, essentially. But of course, you could also use it in clock repair when you need to get those little delicates in. And you just need it for certain things. It has the, of course, the mallet plastic part, and then the mallet metal part on there as well. Basically for lighter things, for heavier things. Level, you need your level, especially if you're doing floor clocks, like exactly like those grandfather clocks. You need to make sure that they are level. This end is sticky, so you just stick it on and you make sure that your clocks are level. Little pliers, you definitely need those little needle nose. It comes in handy in watch repair when you're taking the links out, as well as when you're doing clock repairs, and you need to get to those certain gears and pins. You need to actually get in and twist and pull out and make adjustments, as well as you have your little cutters right in there, which definitely come in handy when you're unpacking a grandfather clock or something like that. These are really good to have. Bigger style pliers with bigger style cutters. Essentially the same thing that those ones are used for, except for bigger type jobs. Now I've only had to ever use these a few times, not very many. Diamond files, they definitely come in handy. I have the other diamond file, it's just in my other case. Like I said, I haven't finished transferring over all my tools just yet, which I actually should do soon because I have a few jobs coming up. But diamond files are definitely a must. Back a couple years ago when I was doing a full rebuild on a grandfather clock, I've used these quite a bit. Chisel, these very rarely do I ever use these on clocks. I've used this a couple times on a grandfather clock, but very rarely. It's good to have, you know, essentially, it's good to have, you know, just in case type tools. You can never have too many tools when you do anything, whether it be clock repair or so on and or so forth. But anyway, that's essentially, I was going to say that that is it, but of course you have this as well, which for taking out links and holding your watch in as well. It definitely comes in handy. Of course, you have the storage thing underneath there as well. This, taking off backings of watches, that definitely comes in handy as well. But yeah, anyway, so essentially those are my tools for doing clock and watch repair so far. I'll probably do an updated video as I add to the box, which I'm probably going to add to that a little bit today. But anyway, that's the vid, guys. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. You know, I love you very much, and I will check you in the next video.